Okay, seriously, whichever one of you made that post about me only restoring Roman Empire in every single one of my videos, you're wrong, okay? I do other stuff as well. But not today, no. Today we're restoring the Roman Empire as La Serenissima, the Great Venetian Republic, and this is the final part of this particular campaign, of course. We're a little bit embedded in a few wars within the Asian continent because everybody knew that the Romans had Asian colonies. This is just common knowledge if you don't know that. Well, I don't know, man. You've been living under a cave or something, apparently. Also cleaning up North Africa here, and we're gonna finish what's left of France, which is this, and then we gotta go into Iberia, which is the last part which we haven't actually conquered to form Rome. That should pretty much be about it, actually, once we integrate all of our subjects, Provence, Brittany, and all these other schnapple dupes. To give a little bit more of an overview on our situation, right now we've got roughly 1,156 total income, and that translates to 900 and something if we put everything on nothing here. So the thumbnail for the previous part of this campaign is not bullshit. I actually got that much because, again, saw people saying that that's clickbait. That was not clickbait. That's real. We're probably going to reach 20, 30,000 total income if we play it up to 1821. Let's see up until what time I actually decide to play it. We've got most of our nation Catholic. We have a few extra provinces that we need to wait until they lose the religious zeal modifier in order to convert them, and then we can do another one of our missions that requires that we have 100% religious unity. Alternatively, I was actually thinking to grab some monuments in Asia that give me religious unity, so that's an option as well. We've got 560,000 units, and we can have up to 600. Oh snaps, I need to build at least 200 more light ships at the very freaking least. Okay, let's make a template here and say 200 light ships. Boom shakadogadongs. Name this template 2 classic, and there you go. Boomius, Scubius. Oh no, actually no, cancel that because that's only gonna do. Oh my god, I gotta cancel these manually, don't I? Yeah, that's bad. Don't do that, guys. Okay, let's try that again. This time we're gonna click over yonder so we can evenly distribute the amount of ships being produced all around the eastern parts of the Mediterranean. Essentially, those 200 extra ships are going to help us achieve more trade power within other areas like the Seville node, which we have 91 ducats. We're filtering over into our main Genoese node and Venetian node afterward. Obviously, Venetian node doesn't filter from the Genoese one. You know what I'm talking about here, okay? Speaking of, we're getting 221 and 156 ducats in these two nodes. We're going to need to filter more trade from the east. We are not really filtering that much, or any for that matter, trade from the east. So that's going to be the main topic for today's video. Obviously, form the Roman Empire, filter in as much trade as possible, grab a ton of colonies, and if I feel like it, I might do a world conquest. It's 1600 and we basically have pretty much the entirety of the Roman Empire borders, so we're really well off. It's very easy to do a Roman conquest, world conquest for that matter from this point. It's just a question of, do I really want to do it? Because I'm kind of just playing toll here and chilling. You know, I want to just, my main goal honestly is get every single building in every single Roman Empire province, form Italy, form the Roman Empire, and just see how much we can maximize our income with just Roman Empire borders. Of course, colonies don't count, okay? So we might have some more colonies, but that doesn't count, so shut up, okay? Also, not sure if you guys have checked out already the first couple of parts of this campaign. You'll find the link in the description, of course, if you're interested how we got to this point. And also, I just released the other day an awesome Netherlands playing toll with just the Dutch provinces, and we managed to get some insane income because of the new Dutch mission tree. You guys are really gonna enjoy that. Again, in the description if you're interested in that video as well. I'm actually trying with this particular patch to just play the game a little bit slower, let's say, and try and finish my campaigns with every nation that I start the campaign with, because this is going to be the last patch for EU4. I want to give all my EU4 videos a proper send-off before I start making those EU5 videos at the end of the year. I mean, next year. Whenever EU5 is going to come out, of course. I like that when it comes to courthouses, we've basically got a courthouse in every single province already. Oh, burghers get 2.5 land. Okay, that means one of the other factions is in charge. No, sir, we need the guilds in charge so that we do not lose crownlands. There you go. The guilds, we lose Republican tradition and we gain manpower, which is significantly better than having the traders in charge, which means we lose crownlands. That is big no-no in my book. Oh, and look at all those cores we're canceling. Oh, I'm having an orgasm and actually having an orgasm. Oh, that is delicious. Look at that. Oh, yes, please. I mean, it doesn't impact the game at all with anything, but I'm just a big core revocation enjoyer, let's say. My army tradition is at 95, so I'm not going to go for the military. Don't need that. Instead, I'm going to go for the diplo power because I do need the extra diplo points. I want to be converting to my culture every single province. We are already in the process of doing that. We just started since we managed to get the bonuses for that now, because once we form the Roman Empire, every province that is Venetian is going to become automatically Roman, the real culture of the world, and the only culture of the world if I have something to say about it. Just going to piece these guys out with these particular lands because this is where the gold is lying, and that that's the main reason why I attacked them in the first place. It's not like gold is going to make much of a difference now, but I just want them not to have any economy, and gold is where their economy was lying. We will, of course, fully annex the entirety of Kilwa with future wars, and we're going to turn all of these lands, once we've converted it to Catholicism, into trade companies to get more and more merchants. Oh, I actually forgot that we have the City of Kami monument. They can give tech cost minus 5% and cost to fabricate claims minus 30%. That's not bad, actually, when you think about it, right? We might as well upgrade that. You know what? 4,000 ducats to charter company in Madurai is insanely freaking cheap. This is a 18 trade power province that also produces silk, and we can create a trade post here that's going to give us even more trade power. So we went up to 86 once we unpause because of the bonuses that we have add up. And not only that, but now because we border Vijayanagar, we can also use the CB against them superiority because they are a heretical scumbag. So we can attack, wipe out the entirety of Vijayanagar in one war, and establish a proper charter company in the south tip of India. And actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up my expeditionary Romans, as I like to call them, over there to just check up what's going on in India. We're going on a vacation, boys. We've also assigned the 200 freshly built ships in the Gulf of Hormuz, which transfers 31 ducats from here over in Basra, which again transfers more into our node. Problem is that Basra, we don't have that much of a presence also, so I'm going to actually attack this area here. I'm going to attack Hormuz and Karakoyunlu so I can grab this entire trade node. But until that, I'm just going to build 200 more ships to get some trade in the Hormuz area. Why not? We can go up to 1,000 naval force limit without any actual consequences. Let's actually build a few shipyards, I guess, just to, you know, not get too much of an over force limit sort of situation. And we might as well state the rest of France here since we have the extra governing capacity to spare. And in case you're wondering how big of a difference just those 200 ships in Hormuz make, look at that. We went up to 1,400 total income by simply switching Hormuz alone and getting a merchant in there afterwards. The scale on this thing is just absolutely ridiculous, my dudes. All right, the Chad Lords are here. Let's go ahead and attack these bastards. Give me all you got. Give me all you got, baby. Gonna do a little bit of a Carpathia siege because I highly doubt their armies even gonna engage me, the little schnapple dupes. Oh, no, I found them. Never mind. I'm gonna wipe out their army. Dariago arrivederci. That was only artillery. Why would they have only artillery? That is just weird, my dude. That is actually just weird. They have any more troops? They have 27,000 some. Okay, well, we won this. We basically already won this, and the war barely just started. Oh, nice. Trying to recruit units. A little bit late for that, don't you think? Maybe you should have thought about keeping your artillery and your main forces together, broski. All right, let's actually go down south because they might wipe out some of my 1,000 stacks. Come on, fold it. No, you don't. Come on, man. 62%. Can you just, for once, do what I tell you, game? There you go. 61 days to take their capital. Disgusting. Deliciously disgusting for that matter though. World's fastest freaking war imaginable. After this, we're gonna go into Castile because we need to start chomping on to Castile. Fuck is this? Architectural development. 5,000? Sure, we got the money for that. Let's upgrade some of these and let's get some more of these going as well. Probably want to build as many universities as possible too so I can start playing toll in all these lands afterwards, right? That's part of the campaign goals after all. Oh, they've got a fort in Candy. Don't mind if I get me some of this candy, eh? Yep, that's right. I make the best jokes, in fact. Honestly, if you just didn't laugh at that, you probably don't even have a sense of humor. It's not that the joke was bad, okay? It's just, it's clearly your sense of humor. That's what's going on here, really. Do we have it? No, we cannot release anyone from here. Really? There's no more cores. Bahmanis have some cores, not many though, surprisingly. Vijayanagar's got a ton of cores, like almost half of India is Vijayanagar cores. So I might just keep them as a one province minor after I take most of their lands and feed them the cores back afterwards. Get some money from Emma too. That's fine. There you go. We're gonna station this army permanently in India. This is gonna actually be called the First Indian Legion, for that matter. I know what you're thinking again. Ludi, you got the best names for your legions. Thank you. I know. I'm aware. 1 in 5 legionnaires, in fact, love the names I give them. And yes, these are totally not stats I'm making up on the spot. Clearly not. You actually want me to help you out against people. Why am I still allied to you, for that matter? I just realized I don't even know why I'm still allied to you. Okay, you know what though? I'm gonna help you against Jolaf, which means I'm actually not going to help you. I'm going to pretend I'm going to help you because whilst you're at war with them, I'm going to attack Castile and you're not going to join on their side because you're in the war with me against Jolaf. Big brain, chat. Big brain. This is exactly how you make the most out of a situation right there. 1,100 shipios, please. It's actually not bad. We're only paying 56 over force limit. And 1 month passed, which means we can attack now the Castilians. Let's go ahead and get our vassals' land back. Granada needs to have its Grenadian lands. Go ahead and completely wipe out these these scumbags for all the nasty shit they've ever done to us, which is really nothing, but we're just gonna invent some stuff to have a proper casus belli against them. Funny how the Spaniards are trying to liberate their lands in France, and I'm just being a scumbag and I'm not even letting them do that. You know, attacking the Spaniards like this reminds me of my Spain campaign from the previous patch, which has to have been my favorite campaign in the previous patch. Oh my god, dude, Spain is so fun with the new mission tree they got in Domination. And I am barraging and assaulting left and right because I've got the manpower. I'm up to 550,000. That's because I used the interaction, which gave me another 80,000, and I can use this every 3 years, which is just ridiculous to me. There you go. We got Malaga. Let's go ahead and wipe out the rest of their armies, and the war has been won. There's not a single nation in the game right now that could actually potentially pose any sort of a challenge. The second strongest after me is Russia with 1,900 development, and they barely just got 200,000 soldiers, which is really not that much. That's basically one of my fronts, as I like to call them, right? That's just the Spanish front. I've got 2 times more fronts on the other sides of the empire, just stationary protecting schnapps right now, or just getting ready to invade parts of Asia. Because that's right, we're gonna be going heavy into Asia to get those trade companies and everything else we need to get from them. Can we get an F for the brave Spaniard defenders? I gotta say, they might have lost really fast, but they fought with you know, with the good spirit, and I love Spain in general, so it sucks, but they have to rejoin the Roman Empire, that's for sure. What the fuck is going on here? Why is Kong attack? Oh, okay, I forgot I'm at war with Kong. Alright, well, whatever. Let's go kill some Africans, I guess. And of course, Gujarat took advantage of me destroying Vijayanagar's army, so now they're probably going to fully annex what's left in India. Hopefully, they let the Sri Lankan areas alive, so that way I can just vassalize Vijayanagar in the next war. Wait, man, I thought I declared for Granada. I declared for Almeria. Oh my god, I'm so small brain. Almeria 7 dev, Granada's 22. The small brainness is massive with this one, I swear. Alright, well, let's directly take Almeria if that's the war target. Give the other 2 back to our vassal. And I do intend on taking the Castilian colonies in Asia, which would allow me to get to the Spice Islands right afterwards. So I'm gonna have to carry on with this war for a little bit longer. Maybe I'll just siege down Denmark's lands because they're on the side of the Castilian. Oh, I almost forgot about Kong. We just took the capital. Can I actually take anything from this war? Wait, no, Jolof's the war leader, not Kong. Okay, let's take Jolof's capital then, shall we? Skibbity boo, skibbity bay, Wolof, gonna be schnapple duped. Hey, that's it's a famous Venetian song. Okay, actually, I could take some provinces from Jolof by simply taking their capital. So, yeah, I mean, sure. I don't mind having a trade company here as well. This is becoming a little bit of a chore, getting war score against the Castilians. So I'm just going to take a little bit in Europe. I'm mostly taking colonial lands, including the Asian bits that I showed, plus South Africa, and a little bit more around the colonies, including Panama. We're doing this slowly, one step at a time. Next war, we're going to take more, because next war, I'm actually going to do some naval landings, which is something I'm not going to do right now because I don't care about it that much, to be fair. There you go. Now we can do the Alhambra, upgrade this to max, and also integrate these bad boys. And we're going to use this time to consolidate against the African bits, get more trade companies there, and again, go into Asia. Or actually, no, wait, we have the truce done in France in a couple of years, don't we? 25. Okay, 3 years. We got to get ready for the French war again. Cool. So we have time until the French war then. We can do Africa. This time for Africa. Da 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 da. Wipe out the natives. Da 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 da. Medri, Bari gonna get a new hole. I'm essentially taking over the trade from everybody that exists in this freaking game. I'm a trade stealer, guys. I'm a trade stealer. Wait, isn't that basically called a bank? Intense anti-French music starting to appear, boys. And if you're wondering what intense anti-French music sounds like, it's the Beatles. It's literally the Beatles. Now here's a really good question. What the hell is Hadramut doing over in the Spice Islands? That's the real one we need to answer. We need an answer for right now. Actually, I want to be going for 100% on this war, but I'm so lazy to bring my fleet from the other side of the world just to get, you know, to occupy the Scottish lands. So I'm just going to take these parts here, and you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of their new world. Maybe we can get a little bit of a colony going here, turn them into proper Roman lands. That means we take 1 province less here, or Lyon less. Oh, we can take a frack ton more land. Holy shit, we can take a lot more. Okay, that is actually insane. The fact that 1 French mainland province is worth 12 New World provinces. What the hell is up with that, bro? Like, actually, what the hell is up with that? And I'm not complaining. That just honestly means I'm gonna get a big colony here that I'm gonna use for my nefarious means, of course. And now France is essentially a reservation within our land. Ooh, we've gotten Granadicum. All right, let's upgrade that monument there to level 3 right now. Now let's upgrade this to maximum. Boom, level 2. Go, 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 go. Use some of that manpower as well. We have so much of it. And level 3. Use some of that manpower again. Don't mind even if I go down to 0 manpower, since because I recover manpower super fast, especially with that juicy government interaction, of course. We managed to grab up an extra 5% admin efficiency, boyos. Make this a full integral part of our society, and then do the local development cost reduction, because after all, this is proper Roman land. Probably should wait before we peace out, because we do have a little bit of overextension, and that's going to give us another 87% overextension. So yeah. Oh, guys, 94,000 manpower for the click of a button, skos. Okay, time to get a big chunk for the next trade company. And look, now we have the East Sahara also with our beloved color, don't we? 102 overextension. Maybe we can lower that by concentrating somewhere here. Really, we cannot actually concentrate anywhere for real? Well, that's actually unfortunate, because that means we gotta kill rebels again for the 9 millionth time. Most serene Canada, more like a lot of vagina, which is a real colony that existed. Totally did. Okay, now Portugal, come on, dude. Seriously, again, why did I not cancel my freaking alliance with these dudes? Actually. So I've basically redone my trade networks now. So now we've got roughly around 775 going into the Genoa node, where we have 100% of the node. As such, we're making a little bit of a sacrifice here, and we're only getting 40 in our main trade node. It is what it is. That being said, we're making right now more money, actually. We're making 2,481 total income from basically collecting the schnapps out of the node in Genoa. We also have significantly more merchants now, because we've established a few extra trading companies. As such, we are filtering from all around. I actually need to switch. My next merchant's going to be over here, so we can start filtering directly into the north. That would bring us around 100 ducats more. So I'm going to do the next trade company once I've started getting the Great Lakes, or actually I think I can probably get one more from Basra really quick. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be attacking Hormuz, which I haven't done yet, and Karakoyunlu next. I have been expanding in Asia. I have been consolidating Africa. We've got most of Africa actually now. And we got trade companies that have above 50% of the trade in both the Katsina and the Timbuktu trade nodes, by simply taking the northern bits here to connect all of the trade routes around the African paths. Of course, I'll be completely wiping this area out, because the English have started munching into here, and they've established the English Niger, the English Niger. We need to establish the Roman Niger, which is going to be superior than the English Niger, since it is Roman. And yeah, that kind of caught me a little bit off guard, not gonna lie. I had to think about that word for a second before saying it out loud. We've expanded also the amount of colonies we have around the New World, and we've got our trade fleet also hard at work, filtering everything into Sevilla. We can actually get some more ships now that I think about it here. We can probably do another 100 in there. And this again gets transferred all the way into our node. We've got almost all of France now. The Austrians were lucky enough, and they managed to snake into France before we could finish them off. So we're gonna have to take care of the Austrians next. We're gonna do a war against the Austrians. And for that matter, we're waiting for the truce to finish with Castile so we can attack them as well. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of a coalition, which I kind of suspect will dissipate if I reload the game. So I might test that out. Let's see. I'm kind of not really too worried about the coalition, to be honest. On the other hand, there's no coalition in India, so maybe we should focus a little bit in this area here, since we do have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential trade nodes. So that means 6 potential merchants we could get from this particular bit as well. Also, I want to show you guys something really cool. Lanfang, the Grand Republic, with the 566 Chad Lord Dang Song over here, who's 78. Wow, he's almost as old as my dude. Mine is 68. Okay, the previous guy died. So yeah, they've gotten almost all of Brunei, which is pretty surprising actually. Don't know what happened to Brunei itself. Guess they got completely wiped out by Lanfang, which goes to show if you've got Chinese republics next to you, you should probably wipe them out before they wipe you out. Am I right? I'm also converting the schnapps out of everything to my particular culture here, so we can have an easier time afterwards when we switch to the Roman Empire. I actually can switch to the Roman Empire after just one more war against the Castilians. Well, no, probably 2 wars against the Castilians and 1 against the Austrians. But I'm not sure if I really even want to, because La Serenissima is so freaking powerful, dude. Like, look at this. I'm getting 106,000 manpower from a single click. That is just insane, my dude. That is actually just freaking insane right there. I love it, but at the same time, I feel like it's maybe just a little bit too broken, if you ask me. And yes, the scaling we have with this nation right now is absolutely redonkulous. We went from 1,000 ducats like 20 years ago to 2,500 in just 20 years, and it's probably going to be 10,000 ducats before we even reach the 1700s, which is just actually freaking insane. Like, I don't even know what to do with the money, man. I've built all the schnapps. At this point, I might as well just build a university in... Oh, no, we do have a university in pretty much all the provinces. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know what to do with the money. All right, and we also managed to finish building the Suez Canal now, so we have an easier path between the Mediterranean and the Asian holdings, which means we don't need to wait for an extra 100-something days to cross on over with our fleets between these two areas now. I also adore to see the fact that pretty much all the trade nodes are basically ours, with the exception of the English Channel, so I might just start sending some of my ships to steal the English node as well. Why not? Just for the memes. Don't actually need the money, but might as well send it so the English don't get that money, right? Oh my god, dude, we finally managed to get 100% religious unity. Apparently Guam doesn't count, or I don't know what the hell is up with that, but sure, I'll take it. That means we can do challenge papal authority. Yeah, that's a long time coming, in fact. Okay, we challenged papal authority about 150 years ago, my dude. That does mean that we now have Venetian culture in Rome, which is awesome, and we can do Italian unification, admin power +1, reform progress, and centralization cost reduction for 20 years. I just realized we also can do destroy Austria, which is going to give us until the end of the game diplo relations +1 and unjustified. I should have done this earlier in the campaign, now that I think about it. That's a bit of a mistake that I didn't attack him earlier. But yeah, we're gonna fix that. Just waiting for this war to finish, then we can attack the Austrians. Even if the coalition is still there and it hasn't dissipated, I'm still gonna attack them because I've got enough troops to just completely wipe out the entirety of the coalition if I want to. So I got a couple of chill wars going on right now. I'm just gonna watch the second season of Star Trek Enterprise whilst I'm wiping out the Castilians and Portuguese and everybody around here. Because you know what? I'm gonna say it. I know it's controversial, but I do think that Star Trek Enterprise is the greatest out of all Star Trek series. All right, there I said it. You know why I like Star Trek Enterprise? Because it presents us the struggles of humankind before we merged into massive freaking coalition of all the nations, races in the universe. All right, this is when things could have gone real bad and we could have gotten wiped out. So yeah, I like it. I like the whole inception of the Star Trek universe. I feel like it's the best series by far. And I know it's got really bad reviews and that everybody hates it, but I genuinely really like it. So you know what they say, man, the customer's always right in matters of taste, and I got a taste for them T'Pol bubs, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean here? I'm talking about T'Pol. Fine, that's really the only reason I'm watching. You happy now? Is that what you wanted to know? You know, T'Pol sounds a little bit more like Titpole. If you know, you know, okay? If you know, you know. That's just how these things go, all right? That right there is exactly what separates real Chadica's enterprise enjoyers from the average Virginicum. I believe canceling the alliances that Farce has is going to be the most effective thing here because it's going to allow their neighbors to attack them. Timurids has not attacked them for the simple reason that they've got some strong alliances, which they don't have anymore. So, and they also don't have an army anymore. So, Timurids, this is a free kill for you. Go get it, brother. Go get it. Okie dokies. Enlarging our Roman borders. The reason for this is not just because of the trade, but taking the mountain provinces here is going to make it easier for me. Oh, who am I kidding, bro? I'm going to wipe out this entire area. Okay, there you happy? You heard me. I'm gonna literally wipe out the entirety of Karakoyunlu, Fars, and Hormuz. So I have the entirety of the Arabian Peninsula. I have everything up until the Caucasus here, including the Russian provinces. So I have an easier time protecting this by just building forts in Derbent and Abkhazia. And I'm just gonna take the entirety of the Middle East. I mean, this land here, you might look at this. This color it screams annex me for the greater good of the Roman Empire. That's literally what's happening here. Timurids, Afghanis, they all just want to be a part of us. It is what it is. I'm just trying to make people happy. That's literally the only thing I'm trying here, okay? I'm the good guy. Come on. I do have a bit of overextension though, so let's see if we can concentrate a little bit. That would be nice. Apparently, no, we cannot concentrate. Well, that sucks, PP, doesn't it? We gonna have to kill rebels again? Oh, shit, I forgot I'm at war with the Castilians. Okay, yeah, so... Let's piece out the Portuguese first, I guess. I freaking love this game. So, I've got roughly about 400 manufactories in my country. And where does manufacturing spawn? In Sumedang, one of the few provinces I do not actually have in Sunda. What the hell is going on with this game, man? What the actual hell is going on with this game? Like, why would you do that to me? Why? Come on. Can I not get I've been building so many manufactories with the intent scope of increasing my odds of getting the freaking institution to spawn in my country. They have one manufactory most likely. Let me check how many. If they got more than one manufactory, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so they got the trade station here. Okay, they got pharmacist. Okay, fine. fine. All right, fine. They got a manufacturing in every province. Whatever, man. Still don't like the fact that, you know, out of 400 provinces they chose this stupid province here. I hate this game. And you guessed it, that's gonna be my next target. Guess you could say they're gonna be sunned on these nuts soon. We out here exploring new worlds, civilizing the natives, and just bringing peace and prosperity to my future trade company of Rwanda, or Kitara. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. Because as you probably expected, 24 merchants is not gonna cut it. We need a lot more merchants, okay? We need to have 30 at least in order to fully maximize our trade potential, which is already insanely high. And also, I'm kind of wiping out all of Africa, because if there's no Africans to rebel against us and join coalitions, then we don't need to keep armies here, and we can just use our armies on the Asian front and the European front. It's just for tactical civilization reasons if you actually think about it, you know? Also, Sag, I was looking at an achievement here. Venetian Sea have 75% trade share in both Alexandria and Constantinople, but be 10 provinces or less. I feel like I've got a little bit more than 10 provinces, and I'm not gonna lose all my land just to get a stupid achievement. I know what you're thinking. Ludi, at the end, one day before the end date, just lose all your provinces to get the achievement. I don't care about it that much, to be honest, because it's a stupid achievement. Who wants to have 10 provinces and have the highest trade node in those two nodes? That is poo-poo. Whoever made that, no. Also, not sure what to do with my money. I've got 172,000 right now. I'm rich as fuck, man. Sure, our economy is a little bit down because of wars and shit, but once we're at peace, we're gonna go back up to 3,000 total income, which is just ridiculous. We're gonna wonder down the boo, skibby dabba dabba doo, Can we actually fully annex them? No shot. No, they keep one province in Bababagabangado. Yeah, okay, buddy. So I'm gonna let them keep 2 provinces because this is fine for me. I don't need to worry about them too much. You know what I mean? Coalition wise, again, don't really care much about it. Just get a little bit of money. There you go. Booyah shinoki donks. And we've got another future trade company. Juicy Smulliarius. Now attack these bastards in Kazembe, which are also on the same side as the Ethiopians that I've basically fully occupied now. They just got the one fortification here, which I need to siege down. I hate the fact that I don't have enough artillery. I actually forgot to add more artillery to my army, so I'm gonna need to have at least 10,000 artillery more in each one of my armies now, because my template is a little bit outdated for 1650, to say the least. A little bit. It's actually quite a lot outdated, to be fair. Around military tech 16, you should have the same amount of artillery pieces as you have combat with, at least, and we are at military 20, so we're really far behind, actually. How much artillery do they have? They got 4,000, so they're also behind. All right, it's not just me. I'm curious about the big boys though. Let's check the Commonwealth. Yeah, they got 13, 7, 14. Exactly my point. The AI is gonna have a lot of artillery now in their armies. Guessing around the same here. Yep, they got 16 artillery in this one, so they got more than the freaking infantry, which is actually not that smart, but it's fine, I guess. Is that their whole army? 65,000? Why am I keeping you guys as an ally? You're literally useless, Commonwealth. Holy snaps. The real MVP in Ethiopia is just Ajuran, because they were the ones that made Ethiopia release half of the bases they conquered, which made it a lot easier for me to wipe them out as well in the process. Now, a little old Ethiopia is a one province minor, just the way they should have always been, really. Hey, Kafa, how about you cuff up that gold mine, am I right? I make the greatest jokes, don't I? No, not really, I don't. It's also that time of the year where we're gonna be sending our colonies about 50, 60 ducats in subsidies, I guess. Let's start with the Canadian Schnappel-dupers here. They're the ones that have really been working hard for this money, of course, by just simply existing. Maybe I should send them 100 ducats in subsidies. Yeah, screw it, 100 is better. That way, maybe they're actually gonna build up a fleet of their own and not just 9 freaking frigates. Kick, look at their balance now. Okay, baby, you better be building stuff. I better be seeing you build stuff. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You're not building nothing. Okay, where's the fleet, man? Schnappeldupe, yeah, you need to get your schnaps straight, brother. Congo, I think I'm just gonna take the coastline for now so I can add that up to my Ivory Coast trade company afterwards. Oh my god, I love the fact that I've got some areas that I'm literally converting to my culture for 3 diplo points. That is just ridiculous there, man. I love me going full religious. That is for sure. Look at all these red cultures here that no one's gonna know even existed in just a few years from now. Okay, we have a little bit of peace, so let's go ahead and buy half the freaking world because we can afford it. Literally, look at this. We can buy... Okay, that reaches maximum. I can still not buy it, seriously. Just as I'm about to say something, you're gonna deny me. There you go. All right, we got one trade company province in Chittagong, and we're gonna get the next one right next to it from Pegu, and just work our way around Asia like that, get little footholds everywhere. So yeah, we can attack those nations afterwards from those little footholds. I say that like it's some sort of new thing, but I've literally been doing that half this freaking playthrough. Let me also lower the autonomy in the Burgundian provinces because I just integrated Burgundy. Finally, the coalition has dissipated, which means we can attack the Austrians and the Aragonese now. I'm gonna attack Aragon first because I really like to take all the shit that they have. These bastards have been playing super tall. Every single province they have has been developed like freaking crazy. Look at that, 24 times here, 22 the other one, 25 times this one. Come on, Aragon, give me a freaking break, my dude. By attacking the Aragonese and not co-belligerating the Austrians, we also resolve another issue, which is not having to fight Austria and Russia in the same war. This way we can fight the Austrians now, cancel their alliance with the Russians, and attack them again after the truce is over, and properly fight and take the lands that we want from them in the second war, which would also be a much easier war as consequence. Should be close now to getting what we want. We have what we want. Okay, so we want the Russians out of there, and maybe if we take this we get a little bit more war score, and then we can get some more money from them too. Not like we need it, but still better to just weaken the Austrians if we can, right? All right, we did manage to get a little bit more from some other area apparently. Come on, fall already, you stupid fortification. I've been looking at you for a reason. Okay, you need to freaking fall right now. There you go. All right, that means we got 3,000 ducats from him. We got a short enough truce so we can get ready to attack him when that's done, and more importantly we can go for colonization ideas, exploration, so we can actually do our missions now. There you go, boys, there you go. After so long we can finally charter the 4 seas right about the point in which it makes no difference because we already have, you know, it's fine, it's fine. You know what, I'm still gonna go for the bonuses. There you go, we get a ton of stuff. If we own Socotra, wait, where the hell is Socotra? Socotra, oh shit, we could definitely own Socotra. Charter company cannot. I could just attack them for it. I don't care. Well, it's value, it's not the trade goods, but still, whatever the case. There you go, one more, and we got 79,000 ducats. What the fuck? We literally got 79,000 ducats. Oh no, we got 82,000 ducats, my bad. And we also got until the end of the game ship cost reduction, tradition from protecting trade, and max admiral maneuver. That is just, yeah, that is good. That is really good. 1 extra merchant till the end of the game as well, and trade steering +5. The mythical realm is gonna give us permanent claim on every coastal center of trade in the Indian subcontinent, permanent claim on every center of trade in Malaya region. Okay, what is going on here? Why can we not do this? Need to own, oh my god, literally the only area of Africa I don't own. Are you serious right now? And Malaya, I need to, okay, I haven't really been taking too much care about Malaya, to be fair. Or China. Okay, so we can, you know what? I'm fairly confident I can chart a company from here. Need to be at peace first. So let's get peace, get a charter company in Wu, attack Malaya or Ayutthaya, and then we can continue the last 3 missions out of Serenissima. Is there anything left to colonize? I mean, I guess we can colonize this bit here in Africa that no one has yet. I also love how Castile essentially has not been upgrading their provinces at all. I mean, look at this, for example. Leon is still 12 development. They've only increased this twice. And then every single province in Aragon is, look at this, 28 times, 13 times. That's like one of the lowest. It's insane, man. And now I can do the Panama Canal in my little colony here. So let's start it up, I guess. Oh, town halls. Oh my god, yes, please. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. That's gonna lower my governing costs so freaking much around my country. It's insane. And I gotta click this literally 500 times. I wish I had a click for every single province button. That would be a nice quality of life thing, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. Aragon's allies have unsieged that province, so that means I can go ahead and siege it back again, and I can get 100% war score in this. Or actually, I can probably take everything I want as it is. Yeah, I'm gonna piece them out. Screw it. There you go. Only 146 overextension, and I love the fact that you see every single province when you go to the building screen. Everywhere we have a town hall being built. Actually, freaking glorious, man. Go ahead and get the next military technology so we get those juicy cannons to wipe out more natives. I mean, to conquer lands is what I said. Resistance to reformation, harsh. Okay, that is actually not bad, my dude. Holy shit. I should have attacked Aragon earlier to get this. And having so much money literally means I can instantly use this money to upgrade this to maximum because I'm just rich as fuck. Oh my god, the Filipinos are selling themselves so little. 2,000 ducats to get their province. That is actually selling themselves short. Not even joking right now. Oh man, we're so close to getting Beijing. I swear, dude, we're getting all the provinces around Beijing. We're gonna surround Beijing eventually with the trade company provinces. Oh, that's where they had their army as well. Can you just shun out of here? Ooh, yet another that we can get for cheap. 20,000. Literally nothing in the grand scheme of Schnapple dupes. Yeah, okay. 182 overextension. I said I'm gonna be chilling. Yeah, okay, fine. You know what? Let's do it. Let's actually chill. I'm not gonna expand until I finish pouring everything up. There. Does that sound good? I feel like that's a proper good deal in my opinion. You know, I would almost be mad about the 78% siege if it wasn't for the AI getting an 85% siege on me. I mean, I haven't seen this in a long time, the AI going past 7%. That is just unique onto itself, honestly. And to give a bit of a highlight of what's going on right now, we are on 1695, so we've played for quite a little bit extra. We've gotten most of the French lands. We just need to get basically the 2 provinces from the Austrians. They managed to get that when we are not even looking, and we also need to get a few more provinces in the Pest area, as well as pretty much all of this area that I'm attacking right now. That being said, we are sitting at a cool 4.5 thousand total income right now, and I've got 850,000 in liquid cash. I don't even know what to do with it. Like, genuinely don't know what to do with it. I've built all the buildings I want to be building around. I'm not even going to bother with some of the other buildings. That is, of course, because of our delicious and juicy Genoese node. We're using 31 merchants to filter basically mostly in this one node as much as we possibly can. That includes yeah, basically taking most of the Sevilla node and the Valencia node and bringing it over in our main node from the New World. So all of the colonies that the Castilians and the Portuguese have are basically working for us. And yes, our own colonies are pretty massive as well in the New World. We have a presence all over the continent, albeit I kind of messed up here because I was gonna steal all of Castile's colonies. I'm still able to do it if I manage to fully annex Castile in one war, but they lost some of their colonies. That's why I said I messed up, because Colombia and Mexico are independent, which sucks, because now when I annex the Castilians, I'm not going to get Colombia and Mexico. I'm going to have to fight for them separately. But hey, it is what it is, right? You win some, you lose some. We've also converted quite a few more provinces around our empire. Actually, most of the non-European lands are converted to Venetian compared to the European lands, which is kind of funny, really. I mean, the African bits are mostly Venetian right now. At least they are Venetian wherever it matters. And after this war against Austria, we probably will attack them again by attacking a nation that they're proclaimed guaranteeing to make their truce a little bit shorter. I also want to apologize for not talking too much and not recording too much. I got my wisdom tooth removed about 3 days ago, and I've been playing this save, but it's just painful when I talk. Even though when I'm talking, it's super painful. So that's why I'm not going to talk too much. Also, I'm not sure if I should form the Italy and the Roman Empire, because not having the government reform from the Venetians kind of sucks, man. Like, it genuinely kind of sucks. So to put it into perspective, if I was to click this, I get 170,000 manpower. You know, that's a lot of freaking troops right there. We went up to 1 million because of it. You cannot do that as Italy or as the Roman Empire. So I feel like the Serenissima might not be the worst idea to just stay as the Serenissima. Plus the amount of money you get from the national ideas that the Serene ideas offer. To be fair though, you could also just not choose the Roman ideas. Also, if I really want to be, you know, a try-hard, I could go Italy and Rome, because it's significantly easier to expand as the Roman Empire because the extra admin efficiency and from the Italian mission tree. So I will do it, but I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm not rushing. I also want to use this particular battle to showcase something really important with EU4. The Austrian army is clearly better than mine, right? They have 119 discipline. I have 100. I got no extra discipline. However, even though they maybe will get close to winning the battle, I'm still going to win the war, and here's why. I got 1 million troops, so even if they had 140% discipline and they won every single engagement, I still would have won the war because I have a lot of freaking troops. That's why in EU4, especially in single player, and whether you're doing a world conquest or you're playing total, whatever, numbers is always gonna win. I mean, I'm recovering troops so much faster. I'm getting 14,000 every freaking month. If I was to say go ahead and go slack in recruitment, I go up to how much? That would be 31,000 per month. What? That is just ridiculous, my dude. It's actually ridiculous. Let me cancel that. I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm down to 99. Let me recruit 1 unit. There you go. Back to 100 professionalism. And we can fire some dude that's not really the best. This guy. Beautiful. But yeah, we're out to 85% war score. I want to go to 100 though, because I really want to take the province of Shatra as well in this war. And this should be the war in which we fully annex the Castilians at the same time. Alright, just a few more battles won and a few sieges done, and now we got the war score we need. Now it's time to bring all of our troops into the Iberian Peninsula to fight against the Portuguese and the Castilians once more. The eternal war that keeps on repeating itself. I fought in Iberia so many times I cannot even count. One thing I'm really hyped for is once I get enlightenment and I start making all of these coal furnaces around my empire, that's gonna be when we're gonna get massive amounts of money. I'm talking insane amounts of money. And of course the enlightenment also didn't spawn in our nation, it spawned in freaking Poland. Dude, come on, man. How am I not the most enlightened nation around? I literally have half the freaking planet under my control. I got half the people. One of them must be enlightened enough. Come on. I think it's also time I wipe out what's left of the OPMs in North America, like Cosa over here, or Creek, whatever they're called. Give them up to my colony of Missy Simpleton. The famous one, of course. Everybody knows about this totally real colony that existed. Also ramping up my Aragon removal activities, as I like to call them. Skibbity boo, skibbity bay. We got counting houses, so we gonna be super rich. Hey, look at that. Look at that, boys. 2.2 ducats flat. We're getting literally 2.27 ducats from the one province in Cairo alone. What the hell, man? What the actual hell? Wait a second. We can get the Moai statues in Venice. Okay, hold on a second. We cannot actually use them though, right? Because it has to be Polynesian culture, which doesn't exist here anymore. We could revert this to Polynesian, but we would have to accept it just for religious unity. It might be worth it though. I'll keep it here. I'm not gonna move it to Venice. Also, guys, check it out. I haven't even been actually playing freaking tall, like, at all. And even so, it's like less than 10 mana points to develop provinces without even the encouraged development edict. It's just delicious. Honestly delicious. I feel like Paradox may have exaggerated a little bit with the amount of development that nations do in the late game. I mean, 45 dev, this has been improved 31 times. 42 dev, this has been improved 35 times. And it's the same in every province. Now, because I did increase my absolutism, I actually am able to fully annex this. However, look at that. 821 admin points to corrupt 7 freaking provinces. I mean, my dude, what the actual Schnitzeldorf. Really, what the Schnitzeldorf. Pains me to do this, but I'm gonna have to unstate this and concentrate development, because otherwise it's just gonna be way too expensive. This way, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper to corrupt these provinces now. Thank God I freaking checked. I almost forgot I can have a second golden era because of the mission tree. We did this mission, global trade, which literally gave us a second golden era. So yeah, I was actually planning to use that in the 1680s, but I completely forgot I had it, so we're gonna use it now. No way. Palatinate just became the Cherry Emperor. They literally took the emperorship from the Austrians. Oh my god, that is Pepega. Speaking of, guys, we're up to 7,000 income now. Last time we were at war with the Austrians, we were at like 4,000 or something. So in just like 10 years and during that truce, we doubled our freaking total income. Jesus freaking Christ, man. 99%. You know how slim the chance of you actually getting a 99% siege is? What the fuck is going on with this game, man? This game is more painful than my toothache. Honestly, at this point, it's just like, come on. All right, after a very, very lengthy war in which we lost 2 million soldiers and the enemy only lost 500,000, we managed to win. Why did we lose so many? Because freaking Austria is the revolutionary target and they got 140 discipline. So I got 100 still. Don't matter though, still won. F your quality troopers, we got the many troopers, which is way more important really. Big problem now is that these bastards are all insanely disloyal. Holy shit, are they disloyal. All of them. So we've converted a buttload more cultures to our primary culture. I'm not forming the Roman Empire yet, mostly because of that. I need to wait for all the provinces that I started culturally converting to finish culture converting, because once I form the Roman Empire, I will be switching over to Roman culture, and the provinces that are in the process of converting are gonna stay Venetian. So we don't want that, obviously, right? Also, guys, check it out. We're down to 3 mana points per development click. What the schnapps, man. I haven't even gotten playing tall ideas yet, and I have got 3 mana per dev click with these idea sets here. That is delicious. And speaking of delicious, converting provinces to our culture is around 6 to 12 mana. It's gonna go down even more once we form the Roman Empire because of the unique government they have. Also, in a weird twist of events, the Commonwealth became a junior partner of Brandenburg. Our only ally is no longer with us, sadly. You know what? Screw it, man. Let's form Italy. We got rid of our beautiful Venetian custom government reform, but we got cool Italian uniforms. I mean, look at these Chad sprites over here. If this doesn't say beautiful, I don't know what does. But even more than that, we have the unique Italian... Wait, did we just lose all of our merchants? We have to reassign our merchants. What? All right, well, gotta do that. Until then, we can do the rightful heirs of Rome, which is gonna give us unique CB to restore the Roman Empire. Not like we need it anymore now, but still, it's there. Plus, we get some other bonuses here, including a ton of permanent claims around areas, increase in centers of trade until the end of the game, governing capacity plus a buttload, 100 for retaking the Pintus area. Then we get another 50 governing capacity from this, plus 1 tolerance to the true faith, and 12 tax in Constantinople. We get another 10 army tradition, infantry compatibility, and permanent claims here. Occitan is an accepted culture and permanent claim on France. Until the end of the game, another 100 governing capacity, and another 100 governing capacity, and Turkish is an accepted culture. Generals will gain some flat mana points until the end of the game, Diplo reputation and development costs in the Italian region. We also have 2 options here. We can get for the mercenaries some bonuses, or for the entire army land fire damage. I'm going to go for the land fire damage, obviously. Let's click enter here, and also let's click a worthy navy, Spania Tarraconensis, Hispania as well, Africa Proconsolare, another 100 governing capacity. I'm not even sure how much governing capacity that is, but it's definitely a buttload of governing capacity until the very end of the game. Terra Santa as well gives us some great bonuses, war score versus other religion plus minus 10%. This improves one of our estate privileges. To finish these 3 missions here, we just need to dismantle the HRE. So that's going to give us core creation cost minus 5%, yearly absolutism, and another 10 permanent power projection. We also can do this by building 1 fortification, I believe. So let's build 1 in here. Have that up a little bit, and there we go. Selling titles will also give 25 admin power now. That's pretty cool. Every owned province loses 15 local autonomy. This one we get 1 stability from it. Prosperity for all gives us 10 base power and 10 base tax and production amongst our own provinces. Economic liberalism gives a very special statesman or just a flat bonus. I'm gonna go for the flat bonus. I don't want that guy to die tomorrow and then I don't have the bonus anymore. We have a little bit of a branching here. Venetian supremacy, which means we get some bonuses for the Venetians or for the Genoese. 5 settler chance and colonial range, and global settler increased diplomatic reputation. Wow, that's really great, all of this. Suez Canal gives 1 merchant at magnificent level. Yeah, let's go for the Venetian bit. I mean, we are Venetians after all, right? I'm gonna transfer a little bit of my cash into Venice temporarily so I can do that mission at least. All right, there you go. We can do Venetian supremacy now. Journey to the east. We need to do Eastern markets. Okay, that's done. And we now have 1 extra merchant from the Suez and some other bonuses over there. Juicy. Italian wine gives us price of wine plus 40%. That's awesome. We gotta have a counting house for this one, and we need to develop Siena a little bit more for this one. That's pretty massive. Holy snap. Also need 80 galleys to do this mission. I don't think I have any galleys right now. Holy shit. We got so many modifiers in the Italian peninsula. Unification complete bonus. Goods produced, prosperity growth, development costs. Holy shit, man. If you play as any nation except Venice in Italy and you rush to form Italy fast, say as Genoa or Naples or somebody, this is gonna be insane. Like, this is actually gonna be insane doing this path. When you look at that, we just got freaking 3,000 ducats, and until the end of the game, Venice gets Murano glass, which offers trade value plus 25%, and it upgrades the production building or gives 2 production if it's already maxed out, which in our case, obviously, it is already maxed out. Genoa also gets a buttload of bonuses, plus maintaining flooring the Renaissance will only require ahead of time in any technology, and we also get 400 splendor. Like, holy shit, man. Come on, this is just overpowered as snap. Oh, and I forgot the HRE Emperor is the Palatinate now, so it's gonna be really easy for me to just wipe out the entirety of the HRE now. I'm gonna use Imperialism when attacking Baden, however. Oh, we can do Alpine defenses. Hail to the yes. And another mission done. So we can now get silk produced in Calabria or get some development. Let's go with the silk. I think that's pretty cool. To get the last mission here, we need to finish building in Milano Milano and in Torino, these two buildings. So it's going to take a few years for the one in Milano. This one here is almost done, and that's going to give us, for the 3 regions, Liguria, Lombardy, and Piedmont, development cost reduction, goods produced plus 25, and strengthen the sea expansion privilege, no longer cost max absolutism, so we can actually use it if we want to. And it's kind of pepega that this particular CB gives less aggressive expansion and cost for provinces that were historically part of the Roman Empire, because, you know, I'm using imperialism now, because everybody that's going to form the Roman Empire as Venice, they're going to wait for a long time until they actually can get the Golden Republic first, so kind of beats the purpose, you know. That's why I'm saying maybe they should change the mission so you don't need Admin Tech 16 to form the Golden Republic. I'm going to be attacking Strasbourg because they're rivaled with the Palatinate as well, so it's basically another free kill for me. Holy mother of God, look at that difference in morale, my dude. I have 8.0 morale and the Portuguese have 4.7. That is a freaking massive difference. Hold up a second. Brandenburg attacked Austria, and despite being less than half the size of Austria, they're actually winning. What? Brandenburgian reconquest of Wittenberg. Okay, well, my money's on Brandenburg. In fact, I'm gonna send Brandenburg a good 5,000 ducats to help them out in their plight against the Austrian scumbags. So considering I'm already at war with Köln, I think it's time for me to also go to a war with the rest of the electors so I can actually dismantle the HRE. That means I'm gonna be attacking Landshut, which is gonna be helped by the Emperor, and that means we get in to fight all the Emperor's allies as well, which is the entire coalition. Plus, Mainz is here, Utrecht is here. Because we're co-belligerent Liège, we also got Utrecht, so that should be everybody. Wait, Austria's in that as well? I didn't even realize Austria's in that. Oh, that sucks, because I was gonna attack Austria separate. Oh well, it is what it is now. I think I'm gonna need some of my units from here, so I'm just gonna white piece the Portuguese. Yeah, we can do that. We can come back and wipe them out in the next war. Let's use these troopers in the Netherlands. So I genuinely didn't expect the Austrians to be in that, but now that they are, we gotta be more careful. Oh hey, look that, we got Gurkhani, one of the new name changes that the Timurids got with the more recent DLC. Actually, I can do a white peace with the Austrians because they're basically occupied by Brandenburg right now, so they're not really in a fighting spirit, which is good because that means in 5 years I can attack them and crush the revolution because they are the revolutionary target. That means I probably shouldn't have pieced out Portugal, so yeah, small brain right there. That was really small brain. Wait, what? Trent is another one of the electors. Thank freaking God they were in the coalition. I didn't even realize they're an elector. Oh my God. That was lucky. That could have been really bad. It could have meant that we had to redo the war to dismantle each area later. And the Brandenburgians have finished their war with Austria. They managed to take a buttload of lands. They basically doubled in size in the process. Let's see. Yeah, they got a lot of the cores that they had from before, as well as some new provinces here and there. Glad to see it. I don't mind having a good friendly relationship with Brandenburg for no reason whatsoever. Oh no, need to convert. And boys, we have every single province there is to have in the HRE, from the electors and the HRE Emperor himself. That means there is no more HRE, and we can do another one of our missions here, namely Holy Roman Delusions, and we get a permanent 5 power projection together with the other, what was it, 15 that we had from the Golden Republic, and another 10 that we get from this. We have like 30 permanent power projection, just huge. As such, now I'm canceling all the alliances that the nations I'm attacking have, so then it's going to be a free-for-all, and there's going to be very few nations when I attack the next time because they're going to be consolidating and eating each other up. I believe we can also finish this particular Punic War, and that's going to be it for the time being. I need to wait for the truce with the Austrians up next. Berg over here seems ripe for the taking with nobody defending them. Okay, and I love the fact that we have 216 overextension from just having taken like 10 provinces or something. Oh, it's time, boys. We can do Industrial Triangle, which offers all those juicy bonuses to the northern parts of Italy. Holy mother, man. Look at that. Unification complete at the forefront of industrialization and World Trade Center. Milan is a very juicy city unto itself. Okay, we can do another couple of missions, and this is going to give until the end of the game some Diplo reputation and relations. Sweet. Alright, time to crush the revolution. Skibbity bow, skibbity bay, and also take all of the Netherlands. Hey, kick, they only have 100,000 soldiers left, bruh. Holy mother, I just realized we're still getting 6 prestige yearly, even though we are at 95. What the schnapps, my dude. And I just got an achievement. This revolution was crushed in a war against the target. The revolution controlled the capital and have 99% war score. This goes to show I don't really play until the end of the game much. And it's Jover for the Austrians. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be dismantling the revolution, as well as we're taking 10 provinces within the Rhine area so that we can do another one of our missions. In fact, the last mission we need to do to fulfill completely the Roman Empire mission path. So we have a few options here. Uprising progress of all rebels changes minus 50, and we get an improvement for one of the estates. Actually, all three of them are pretty freaking good. Minimum 5 autonomy territories. I think I'm gonna go for that one. That's really good. To do this mission, we need to be the Roman Empire. So we need to actually form the Roman Empire to do that mission. I didn't realize that. Okay, cool. I mean, we can definitely click a single button to do so, can't we? It's time, boys. The moment you've all been waiting for. Clickius Maximus. Yes, new traditions and ambitions. And we have the unique Roman Republic government reform as our tier 1, which offers culture conversion cost minus 25, admin efficiency plus 5%, and a few other bonuses. Plus, we go down here and we can do this mission, Glory be to Rome, another minus 5 core creation cost reduction, and a ton of other bonuses. And we are now the Roman Empire in all of our glory, all around the world. And we've basically done the entirety of this mission tree. I think the only one I haven't done is the galley one. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I don't care about that too much, to be honest. I still have roughly 100 years to play. Well, 90 years to play, so I could technically turn this into a world conquest, but I'm honestly bored to death, and my tooth is absolutely killing me right now. Every time I speak, it's so painful because I had my wisdom tooth removed a few days ago, and I'm gonna do the last part on a live stream on YouTube, so stay tuned. It's gonna be coming out in a couple of weeks, probably whenever my tooth is not in pain anymore. Love you guys, and hope you have an amazing day. Massive thank you to all of my patrons and channel members as well. I really wouldn't be able to do this without all your support. If anybody else wants to join, you will have a link in description.